I'm Annika König and I am an editor for Nachtblau. I joined Nachtblau about 10 years ago as a student assistant in the playout area. In the playout area, we student assistants, we cut the teasers and the introductions for the news segments. During that time, I really learned a lot what it takes to edit great news segments. It never bothered me to be in a dark room with only a computer screen, and I like that atmosphere, being in a dark room and just forgetting about time, and I love editing. I chose the best editor at Nachtblau to be my mentor, and I said, can you help me become an editor? And she said, sure, let's do it. And she gave me all kinds of tasks. I practiced and I practiced and I practiced, and one day I showed her my timeline, and it was a fake news segment I cut about swans being let back on the Alster, which is the big Hamburg lake inside the city. And I underlined this with beautiful music from Coldplay, Paradise, and it was really corny. But she saw that I love doing this, and she said, now I think you're ready. I am a senior editor now, which means I also train other editors, new editors, and also journalists. For me, it's like the mix of working under a lot of stress and adrenaline for news editing and being like on the side of organizing and help make editing more efficient and better. So that's the mix I like. We switched from Final Cut Pro to Premiere Pro in 2014. And that was shortly after I started working as a full-time editor. So that was my chance. And I learned everything there was to learn about Premiere. This got me ahead of the other ones, and I started teaching them and telling them about Premiere Pro. It had to fit to our workflow, and we got in contact with Adobe, and we got a lot of support. For us, every feature that makes us faster is great. I'd say our favorite features are mask tracking, because blurring faces of criminals and victims is a big part of my job for news editing. Another really great feature for us is Lumetri color, because we news editors, we are not color experts, but what we have to do quite a lot is just get rid of an unwanted color cast, and this is really easy with Lumetri. You can have it open all the time, and if you see something you don't like, you just move the slider a little bit, and you don't have to know that much about color. Oftentimes, the journalist working with us expects me to add, a little bit of graphic to our news segment. I thought, we have to make this better. We need templates. And now with the feature motion graphic templates, I think it's really amazing what you can do with it. I had a graphic that, was just a blue box with some text on it. And with the titles, it consisted out of 14 layers. And now with the motion graphic template, I have reduced this to 1 layer. For us, it's not only the features inside of Premiere Pro that make it a great editing system. For us, it has to be stable, it has to be fast, it has to render fast. And each time we update Premiere Pro and Adobe Media Encoder and we see it's gotten a little bit faster, that's great. You don't plan news. That's something that happens during the day. Even if you have like a planned editing schedule, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way. So news come in last minute, and you have to be fast. It's my job to stay calm and get it done, no matter how much time I have, whether it's 1 hour or 6 hours.